We have some more new stuff for the most part. We got Jared Higgins, Juice World. We got Eminem, and we got Benny Blanco. And of course, Juice and M, best friends, lost Juice. So we just got done doing a reaction to the Beatles song, throwing, all four of the Beatles on there, even though they're not here any longer. So this is kind of like another nostalgia run, to hear Juice coupled with M together again in Lace It. So, yeah, let's just go. Apparently, this is a song about addiction. A couple people tipped their hands as far as what the song was about in the comment section. So it makes sense. So lacing something with fentanyl or whatever, I guess that the name of the song makes sense, right? So, but I love this collab already, and I haven't even heard bar one. So let's go. Let's get her started. Lace It. Juice and M. Here we go. Get some volume.
Yeah. Roll it up, lace it, pop a few to chase it. I'm in my own matrix, none of this shit makes sense. All these humans basic, don't got no home training. Coding by the cases, I've been purple raining. Roll it up, lace it, pop a few, chase it. I've been in the matrix, none of this shit makes sense. All you humans basic, you don't even got home training. Coding by the cases, I've been purple raining. Stressed out, so I tend to take meds. The devil told me good show, break a leg. All these painkillers, like got a pair of broken legs. All these perks I pop, you thought I was planning to break my neck. Grinding, man, I'm hungry for this shit like.
Wow. Yeah. Look, story time. Story time. My sister, when we were teens, she got caught up in all of the wrong crowds, and she had the influence of people that she was partying with. She hung out with a lot of band members, doing the whole thing, just living the fast life. And she was peddling coke. She was taking drugs. I was losing her as a sister, and I remember one day I told her, I said, "You're not my sister anymore. I just can't stand back and watch you just kill yourself. I just can't do it. I can't get involved with you emotionally as a brother. I have to let you go." And that was probably when she was 17. I was 15, 16, somewhere in that age, right? And not knowingly, I didn't know it at the time, but that really hit her. That really kind of like took her back, like, whoa, like, what am I doing? None of this makes sense. Like Juice is saying here, doesn't make sense. I'm popping this, getting the drugs by the case, mixing this, little twist of that, little lace of that. None of this makes sense. I feel like I'm in the Matrix. It's like you get caught into this little whirlwind of fictional mindset of life where you really start to feel like you're in a normal state. But it's, if you could have like an out of body experience, if you can have an out of body experience and kind of see what the dynamic of this is doing to your life, you'd probably be blown away. And so when I see things like shows like Breaking Bad, where Jesse's in the meth house with the woman and the guy that have the ATM machine, if any of you have seen it, and you look at that, you would think, would these people pre-drugs, looking into the future of seeing where it's going to bring them to, would they still venture out and do that? And I think a common mindset, and it was a mindset of my sister's, thank God she's turned her life around in an extraordinary way. Incredible woman, beautiful, healthy, married to a pastor. It's just nuts. But when you're going through it, or you kind of hang out with the wrong person, or you just get tied up in something where you start to pile on, you're going to lose track of your identity, your true self. And it's It's scary to watch from the outside. It's so hurtful to your loved ones to see you go through it and enter into that it's just better not to even get in it. It's better not to even do it. And there is still that peer pressure of like, oh, come on, Doug. Why don't you just take one hit with us? Come on, go on this ride with us, or whatever. Look both ways before you cross that dangerous street, is all I'm saying, because I'm telling you, it is going to creep up unsuspecting and rob you of everything that you are. And then you're going to look back with the cuts and the sores and the crawling skin and all of this, and you're going to be a different person and not for the better. I don't think we can ever look at an example of someone who's gotten hijacked by illicit drug use and looked at that person, gone, wow, that's a really healthy guy, right? The only person I can personally point to is my sister and Marshall. You look at his contrast of where he was before to where he is now, it's an inspiration. That's the sign of healthiness. So if you want to go on your trip, go. I mean, go ahead and do your trip and then do the next one and then the next one. And then before long, you're going to get to a point where you're going to want to quit, but it'll make you too sick. And you're going to find that you can only function by taking it. And now you're a slave to it, right? Don't think you're special. I've said it before. You're not special. I'm not special. You're not special. Meaning, if you think you're going to try and convince yourself that you're going to be unfazed and untouched by it, you're lying to yourself. That's the first change of character, is accepting that lie. And then you're caught. You know, I had a very close friend, his sister was on methadone for heroin. She's dead now. She passed. Liver trouble, the whole thing. Life cut short at around 60. Dead, right? Is it worth it? Is it worth the trip? Sure hope so. It's just not worth it to me. If I may, let's go back a little bit. I'm off the soapbox now. We can resume. Continue.
All these perks I pop, you thought I was planning to break my neck. Grinding, man, I'm hungry for this shit like I ain't ate yet. You wish that you could have what I could have, you could just say that. If you ain't my little bitch, them combos, you could save that. These niggas think they invincible till they see them bullet holes in they Maybach. Roll it up, lace it, pop a few to chase it. I'm in my own matrix, none of this shit makes sense. All these humans basic, don't got no home training. Codeine by the cases, I've been purple raining. Roll it up, lace it, pop a few, chase it. I've been in the matrix, none of this shit makes sense.
You know, little mini story time again. I was going to my son's birthday party when he was just, I forget how old he was, a couple years old, 3, 4, 5. I don't remember. It could be 5. Went to a place, picked up like 10 pizzas to take to the park for his birthday party and stuff. And I stepped off a little curb and I rolled my ankle. Like I stepped on my ankle, like my foot was just like this and swelled up, the whole thing. And then my doctor gave me the Vicodins. And then he bumped me up to Oxys. Okay. All right. And he was the kind of doctor that would give you refills. And I got a few refills because I'm going, well, first of all, my foot's killing me. And second of all, whoa Nelly, like a whoa Nelly. And I've got to be careful with that kind of thing, with my father having an addictive personality, getting involved in some drugs, getting involved in heavy duty alcoholism. I've already explained what he's done in the past. So I've learned my lesson, through proxy of seeing my father deal with it. But man, does it have a hook? I mean, it grabs you, and I had to just go, okay, give me Tylenol. Let me cut the pain that way. So I would just encourage you, if you ever get Vikes or Oxys or codeine or whatever, try and pop a Tylenol or an Advil. Don't use that if you don't have to, because that's the entry. That's like the hook especially if you get a doctor that's kind of playing along with it.
All you humans basic, you didn't get home training. Coding by the case, I've been purple rain.
You pop some ecstasy first, it gets progressively worse.
Mr. M, love you, buddy.
Try your best to reverse, unsuccessfully flirting with certain death and reverting to your promethazine urge. The fucking devil, he lurks. Lose your best friend, he smirks. Wake up and everything hurts. And as you spiral downward, listen, I know just how it is when you start slow, then before you notice it, now you're mixing.
See? See? You start small and you start mixing and you start chasing, and then you're going like, wait, what? I just ended up here. You know, whenever you see these prescription commercials, you got the old man on the swing and he's got this smile on his face, and you got a woman running down the beach, and you got a family at the park and they're talking about a prescription drug, and then the fine print comes up. This can cause cancer in laboratory animals. Beware of stroke. Beware of losing your left arm. Beware of this. Beware of that. This set of lyrics that M's throwing down, imagine before you pop your first bike or oxy, you see the fine print from M himself. You take this, here's what you can expect. It ain't a person on a swing with a smile on their face and running down the beach, and you got the family with the kids all in a park flying a kite, and you're just throwing a frisbee, and life is bliss, and you're throwing strikes in the bowling alley, and you're doing all. That's the lie, right? That's the show to get you. And so if you just pay attention to M's lyrics here, and just imagine it's the fine print on your oxy, okay? Would you take it?
In the matrix, none of this shit makes sense. All you humans basic, you didn't get home training. Coding by the case, I've been purple rain.
You pop some ecstasy first, it gets progressively worse. Try your best to reverse, unsuccessfully flirting with certain death and reverting to your promethazine urge. The fucking devil, he lurks. Lose your best friend, he smirks. Wake up and everything hurts. And as you spiral downward, listen, I know just how it is when you start slow, then before you notice it, now you're mixing oxys without prescription, cough medicine, Valium with them. But ain't that how addiction sorta works? They call it lean cause you gravitate and lean towards the perp, the blessing or the curse of fame, cause now you can afford to serve Percocet and Percodent. But that ain't what you meant when you said that you're in it for the perks.
Another little double entendre, Percocet versus, hey, these are the perks of what I can do. No, it's not. Don't go there, right? Look at how it builds. Look at how the chase begins. Look, man, your life is worth more than that. You are going to be starving to be healthy someday once you're in it and it's got you and you realize it's got you, and it's too late. It's too late, baby. You're in. Now you got to take it just to not be in pain, not to feel the down. Listen, ready. Watch, listen, ready. You're not special. Just gotta remind you of it. You can't do it without the possible hook getting you. And I'm not saying don't take the Vikes or for something that's this, but you gotta just be wise. You gotta just kind of be on it and realize, oh, I'm entering into the enemy territory. I got to kind of like pilfer a little bit from the enemy territory and then get well. Okay, there's a place for it, but man, the place isn't, ooh, this makes me feel a certain way. I want that again. Danger, Will Robinson.
Develop a habit out of that. Need a Xanax, not a rap, so you pop it before you record a verse. Your buzz wear down, yeah, like a rabbit out of hat. Makes you wanna pull your hair out. Fentanyl, oxy, Demerol.
You want to pull your hair out, the hair of the rabbit out of the... Dude. This doubles. You gotta pay attention.
Wear down, yeah, like a rabbit out of hat. Makes you wanna pull your hair out. fentanyl, oxy, Demerol, what possibly got shock G, Roxy, codonaline is probably what got Lil Peep and ODB. So many who ODB, way too young to go see me. I was lucky, my escape was narrow in.
I'm sorry for the soapboxes on this one, but this is again a very important Eminem, Marshall Mathers, shady message. Oh, look at that. Look at that bar. So many who OD be way too young to go see me. I was lucky. My escape was narrow. Why go there in the first place? And M would echo what I'm saying now. He would say, you know what? Better not even to go there than to deal this, the ODs, the sickness, all of it. I want to reach through the camera and grab and hug some of you guys going, don't do it. And if you're in it, get out, find a way. There's an escape. Look at this man. Look at what he's done in the past and look at where he's at today and look at that contrast. There is no argument. And again, I challenge anybody, find one person that's caught up in addiction that's happy, that's satisfied with their life. You won't find it. Man, I wish I had a lighter to kind of like hold it and just kind of like sway as he's singing this. Because like, yes, facts, 100%. It's just too bad that some of us pick up this lesson a bit too late.
ODB, way too young to go see me. I was lucky, my escape was narrow in you. And I think I take it for granted that I'm still here. Synthetic heroin, you tried to kill me, then you murdered Jared, didn't you?
Juice, man, yeah. So was it methadone that killed Jared? Juice? Was that what? It must be what got him. But I'm pretty sure that seeing Juice go through what he did and then losing his battle had to have been the thing that propelled M. Now, I believe that Castle and Rose happened after, like his almost dying. I think it was a flat spin. My goodness, I'm so sorry this video is going so long. This is a long one. To see Juice, what happened to him, clearly made M flat spin and circle the drain there for a while, but broke out. So you look at M today, he's the poster child of health. Mentally, physically, he's ripped, looking great, health, just a healthy dude. I want that. I'll pass on the journey to get there. Thank you very much.
To kill me, then you murdered Jared, didn't you? Piece of shit. Thanks to you, now we lost Gangsta Boo and Pimpsy, Prince and Michael, mixing NyQuil with prescription Vikes, addictions like a fucking
NyQuil, how funny. Third story time. My wife just told me that she went to get her cleaning at the dentist office, and our dentist had COVID and he was sick, and he took a narco or something that was, Vikes or whatever. And he was so sick, he took some NyQuil too. And he had to go to the ER, and there was like 6, and this guy's a twig. And they had 6 paramedics trying to hold him down because he was freaking out. So something so simple as a little faux pas of like, oh, I'm going to take my pain medicines. And like, I got a cold, I'll take a little NyQuil. Oh, I'm surprised that my wife just mentioned that tonight. And here we are that he's mixing with NyQuil. That's so weird.
You piece of shit. Thanks to you, now we lost Gangsta Boo and Pimpsy, Prince and Michael, mixing NyQuil with prescription Vikes, addictions like a
I would have never known.
Fucking vicious cycle. Juice, we will forever miss you. To the younger generation, I ain't lecturing you, but man, just be careful when you
roll it up, lace it, pop a few to chase it. I'm in my own matrix, none of this shit makes sense. All these humans basic, don't got no home training. Coding by the cases, I've been purple raining. Roll it up, lace it, pop a few, chase it. I've been in the matrix, none of this shit makes sense. All you humans basic, you ain't got
Where is he today? That's the lie that we tell ourselves. This little final bar is an example of what we tell ourselves.
They committed social suicide. But me, I refuse to die. I will never come down from this high. I won't let them kill none of my vibes. They committed social suicide. Me, I can never ever die. I can never ever die.
Sorry for all the soapboxing tonight. Let's just face it, Marshall and even Juice here, are throwing down some incredibly important content. This song has the capacity to change and save lives. Wow. I'm bewildered.
If you don't know how to make chords, this is it.
I don't know how to make chords. This is it. But anyways, we'll see you guys in the next one. I guess there's nothing more on the video. I thought it would roll, but here we are. We're at this is it. Anyways, you guys have a good evening. Be strong. Be courageous. Take on tomorrow with tenacity. Conquer. Take names. Seek out clarity. Seek out your identity again. Relearn who you really are. Answer the prayers of your family members around you. And watch your life be changed.